Blast me to the maelstrom! It's time for the Mad Merlins unboxing of Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Space Marines by Games Workshop. Hello and welcome to another Mad Merlins unboxing. Today we're going to take a look at the new Chaos Space Marines set for Warhammer 40,000 by Games Workshop. So as we can see, you get 10 models in the box. Can be equipped with a variety of weapons. And on the back we can see them painted in a variety of colour schemes. So first, a little bit of backstory. Who are the Chaos Space Marines? Well, during the 30th millennium and the Great Crusade, roughly half the Space Marine legions turned against the Emperor and embraced chaos, following the War Master Horus in rebelling against his father's rule on the galaxy. In the following years, during the events of the Scouring, the traitor forces were routed from the galaxy and fled towards the Eye of Terror, where they each claimed a new world, some of the worlds they previously inhabited, drawn into the realm of chaos. Then, after a bit of infighting, Abaddon rose to prominence as the Great War Master and started leading the Chaos Space Marines in the Black Crusades, trying to break the Imperium. This would ultimately fail until his 13th Black Crusade, which broke the planet of Cadia, which was holding back the Eye of Terror, which caused the warp storm to spill out into the galaxy, ripping it in half, causing the Cicatrix Maledictum. And in the end, the Chaos Space Marines are now in a universe where chaos is ripe and ready for taking. So, let's crack this open. I've got to bring my knife, so I'm going to use my tweezers. There we go. I'll zoom out a little bit, just so we can see. So, like I said, we've got 10 models inside the box. And there's a variety of options, including an icon, equipment for the champion, various different weapons, including a couple of heavy weapon options. But we'll get more into that in a sec. So, let's see what's inside. Excuse me. So, we've got a sheet of instructions. We'll go through that in a minute. Ooh, I've not had one of these before. This is the brand new, well, 2018 brand new, Chaos Space Marine transfer sheet. So we've got transfers for 6 of the legions, including Black Legion, Alpha Legion, Thousand Suns, Iron Warriors, Night Lords, and the Word Bearers. So it'll be interesting what's going to happen with the remaining legions, because we don't have any transfers for Death Guard, none for World Eaters, and none for I've got one. Who's the other legion we're missing? Alpha Legion. Oh, there. Oh, my mind's gone blank. But anyway, there's a few legions missing, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with them later on. Right, we've got a bag of bases. Emperor's Children, that's the one I was thinking of. Emperor's Children. Bag of 32mm bases. And we've got our 3 sprues of models. So on these sprues, you get all the components you need to build your 10 Chaos Space Marines. With the options of either being melee equipped or ranged equipped. You have 7 chainswords, 8 bolt guns, 7 bolt pistols to go with the chainswords. You have 2 heavy weapon options, the heavy bolter or missile launcher. You have 2 plasma pistols, so one for the sergeant, for a champion and one for one member to wield. You also have 3 power weapons, a fist, an axe and a maul. You get a icon, 3 special weapons, a melter gun, a flamer and a plasma gun. And you get a total of 14 heads, meaning you can put quite a bit of variety on your models. So let's go vertical and we'll have a look at the sprues in closer detail. So this is our first sprue which we got. So you got some nice shoulder pad details, some moulded ones. You've got a rather Nurgle looking one with loads of skulls there. Some demonic visages. Black Legion icon there. And on this one we've got the power maul, plasma gun, bolt pistol and chainsword for the sergeant. Another Black Legion icon there. And another one there. Got quite a few Black Legion icons. Or, well, Stars of Chaos, so it could be any Legion, but usually the eye Horus in the centre, it's a definite for being a Black Legion icon. And we've also got the Sergeant's bolt gun there. I keep calling it a Sergeant, it's a champion. As the reverse side, you got lovely detail, you got chainmail loincloths, you got extra pouches, blades, grenades, and plenty of spikes and skulls. Okay, our second sprue. This contains most of the backpacks for our models. They are mostly single piece. There's a few that have different vents that you can put on, so as each one has different venting areas, you can put on a different backpack ridge, make them all a little bit more unique. So on this one we've got the 6 chainsword arms for our normal Chaos Space Marines. We've got our heavy bolter, our Chaos icon, which is a nice Eye of Horus. So it's a bit generically Sons of Horus or Black Legion. We've got another more unique, just a standard Star of Chaos there. So there's a couple of options, that's pretty good. We've got an extra bolt gun there. It's nice that they've kept the arms very similar to the older Chaos Space Marine kit, so you could even bring in some older arms from there and convert. You got the ammo for the missile launcher just strung up, hanging from these backpack. Got the drums for the heavy bolter. Champion head there. And we've got the power fist. So there we go, that's that. And on our final sprue, we've got more torso fronts, so we can easily swap these between models to make each one a little bit more unique. We've got the majority of the heads on this sprue. Got some nice, rather large horned ones for the champions. Heavy weapon head there, the bionic eye. Couple of bear heads as well. We've got our 2 plasma pistols. We've got the flamer, melter gun. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolt guns. Nope, 6 bolt guns. I can't count. And then we got all our bolt pistols as well. The power axe for the champion down here. So refocus a sec. I keep moving it up too far forward. So we got a alternate torso there, which looks like the champion's torso. Plenty of options. It's a really nice kit, even though you are limited, which I'll get to in my final analysis. But yeah, really nice kit, and it's nice that the connector points for the arms are pretty much the same as the original ones. So you can even mix and match using the older kit or even the generic Space Marines. So here we have a quick look at our transfer set. So for the Black Legion, it's literally just the Eye of Horus, which is fashioned into the Chaos Star. And we got some more unique icons there. The Alpha Legion, the Tri-Headed Hydra. 1,000 Suns, we've got the Serpent eating its own tail, as well as some Prospero runes. Iron Warriors, the rather cybernetic skull, and some clan markings. Night Lords, the winged skull, the bloodied hand, and some more runes. And for the word bearers, we've got the Screaming Skull and their classic Burning Book. We've got some markings and heretical text to put on your armour, and some branded icons to personalise each member of the squad. Finally, we'll take a quick look through the instruction book, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. So yeah, you got choice torsos for near enough choice of front torsos for near enough every model, which is good. So this is building the champion. You've got the choice of 2 different sets of legs to build him. And you've got the options of Power Fist, Bolt or Plasma Pistol, Chainsword, Power Maul or Power Axe, choice of backpack details, and then your shoulder pads. You've got quite a lot to choose. So you got a specific one for the champion, which is 93, and then the rest you can just mix and match. We have a few examples of his built combination. I think I might be going for the Plasma Pistol Power Fist myself, just because you get an axe in the Get Started box. So going on to the rest of the squad, the standard members. So yeah, you've got plenty of head options, shoulder pad options, and plain shoulder pads as well. So Space Marines is special and heavy weapons. So we show how to build the melter gun, missile launcher, and a standard Chaos Space Marine. So again, as before, you've got the choice of mixing and matching torsos. You've got specific arm sets to go with each of the different weapons setups. And that's our first completed model there. It's just a very, very easy build, just like all the classic Space Marines. So here we've got the Heavy Bolter Marine. He's got an extra backpack set on the back. Got choice of back vents for the back details of the backpacks if you're building a generic guy. And then it's just, you got the specific head for the heavy weapon with a bionic eye there. So you got a choice of flamer or bolt gun as well for this model, Model 5. I like how the chain feed goes around to a pouch on his back with more ammo inside. That's really nice. And again, for the same, it's your options of heads, shoulder pads, and backpacks. And then we're getting more into your bog standard basic guys. So these are all bolt guns and or chainsword and bolt pistols. But it's nice that you can mix and match components to make a little bit more of a unique set of models. Then you got the option finally for giving one member an icon. And here's our finished squad of 5 models. So you get your icon with bolter, chainsword, bolt pistol, and 2 more guys of bolt guns. 3 more guys of bolt guns, even. But yeah, rather nice kit. And there's your stats for them. So Chaos Space Marines. Oh dear, still only got the 1 wound. Hopefully with the new codex they will be updated. So you do have more options outside the kit, but it does require you to buy the Havocs. And I'm guessing the Chosen, when they come out, will have a few more heavy weapon options, which would be good. Much like the Stern Guard had various different types of bolters and heavy flamers. So it'd be nice to see what happens when we get round to that release. And that's your stats in other languages. So there we go. I'll just bring everything back in and I'll give you my final thoughts. So there we have the unboxing and review of the Chaos Space Marines set for Warhammer 40,000. These retail for £35. I managed to pick mine up at Banbury's, which used to be my local stockist, but they are currently in the process of terminating their contract with Games Workshop. And so I got these on discount at 26. So I'll be going back on payday and picking up a few paints that I need for my collection. But anyway, final thoughts for the set. I think it is a brilliant update to the classic Chaos Space Marine set. You've got a good range of weapon options and heads, backpack details, shoulder pad details, which really makes for help individualizing each squad in your army. As I mentioned earlier, there is one downside. You do only get 7 chainswords and 7 bolt pistols. So it does kind of force you to make the champion a special weapon and a heavy weapon, or I believe Chaos Space Marines can take a plasma pistol and a combat weapon of some kind. So you could go that route if you wanted to, but it is kind of limiting in that respect. You do get a nice lot of bolt guns, so you can build 8 guys bolt guns, then a champion, and a heavy or special weapon. But if you're in combat, it is really limiting. Other than that, like I said, I do think it is a great kit, a brilliant update to the classic Chaos Space Marine set that I remember getting 12, 13 years ago now when I first started. But it is just an amazing job at what they can do now with digitally sculpting your models and printing them out on the sprues. They're a lot better at using the sprues, because for those of you who used to start playing back in the early 2000s like me, you had lots of empty space on your sprues. But with these, I mean, just look, that is literally chock block with spare bits, different options. There's not a bit of wasted space on here. So they've definitely upped their game from many, many years ago. So that's it for this unboxing. So there you have it. This has been the unboxing review of Chaos Space Marines for the Warhammer 40,000 game system by Games Workshop. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe for more mad content. Also, if you would like to support the channel, there is a Buy Me a Coffee link below, as well as a link to my social medias and website. So, I've been Merlin, I'm quite mad about painting, and goodbye.